Welcome to G Fun Facts Online. Today, we are taking a deep dive into the immediate future of global security. Imagine for a moment that it is February 2026. The world has its eyes fixed on two massive events happening almost simultaneously. In Europe, we have the snow-capped peaks of the Dolomites, hosting the Winter Olympics. At the same time, the world is looking ahead to the heat of the North American summer for the largest FIFA World Cup in history. From the outside, it looks like a celebration of sport. You see the broadcast feeds, the biometric ticketing turnstiles, and the autonomous transport shuttles moving fans around. But behind all of that glitz and infrastructure lies a battlefield that is completely invisible to the spectators. This is the story of the digital infrastructure that keeps the modern world running, and specifically, a concept known as CyberShield 2026. This is not just a military exercise or a corporate buzzword. By 2026, this has become the defining operational doctrine of the year. It represents a massive, coordinated global effort to secure the digital perimeter of human connection. To understand why this is necessary, we have to look at how technology has shifted. We have moved past the simple Internet of Things, where your fridge talks to your phone. We are now in the era of the Internet of Actions. Stadiums are no longer just concrete bowls. They are sentient environments. In Milan and Cortina, sensors are monitoring everything from the structural integrity of a ski jump to the heart rate of an athlete. In the United States, Canada, and Mexico, the World Cup relies on a seamless flow of data across 3 sovereign borders to manage the movement of millions of fans. This hyper-connectivity creates a paradox. We are more efficient than ever, yet we are more vulnerable than ever. The attack surface has expanded exponentially. A compromised HVAC system in a stadium server room is no longer just a maintenance issue. It is a potential entry point for a nation-state actor to shut down a global broadcast. As Dr. Elena Rossi, a lead architect for the Milano Cortina Digital Defense Unit, puts it, cybersecurity is no longer a vertical industry. It is the horizontal foundation of every physical event. If the digital shield fails, the physical event stops. The reason the stakes are so high is that the adversary has evolved. We are no longer dealing with the script kiddies of the early 2000s or even the ransomware gangs of the early 2020s. We have entered the age of agentic AI. In 2026, attackers are utilizing autonomous AI agents capable of reasoning, adapting, and executing complex attack chains without any human intervention. We call these shadow agents. These AI programs can scour a network for weeks, learning normal workflow patterns to blend in before they strike. They do not just break passwords. They mimic employee behavior. They can send emails that sound exactly like the chief financial officer, or authorize API calls that look 99% legitimate. This creates a three-headed monster of threats. First, we have automated social engineering. These are AI-driven phishing campaigns that generate personalized, context-aware bait for thousands of volunteers and staff simultaneously. Second, we have cognitive warfare. This involves the use of deepfakes and disinformation to incite panic or damage reputation. Imagine a deepfake video surfacing minutes before a gold medal match, showing a star athlete admitting to doping. The chaos itself is the weapon. Third, and perhaps most terrifying, is the quantum shadow. With the approach of Q-Day, which is the theoretical day when quantum computers will break current encryption, attackers are engaging in what is called harvest now, decrypt later strategies. They are stealing encrypted operational data today to hoard it for future decryption. Let us look at how the defenders are fighting back, starting with the Winter Games in Italy. This is Case Study 1, the Alpine Fortress. As the games unfold, a quiet war is being fought in a windowless room in Milan. The National Cybersecurity Agency has established a 24-hour operations center that serves as the nervous system of the games. This is the first Olympics, where the zero-trust model is applied not just to data, but to physical access. Every camera, every turnstile, and every vendor tablet is treated as hostile until proven otherwise. The core of their defense is the digital twin strategy. Security teams have created a real-time digital twin of the entire Olympic infrastructure. This is a virtual replica that simulates network traffic and operational load. AI defenders patrol this twin 24/7, launching simulated attacks against their own systems to find weaknesses before the enemy does. For example, when a Russian-aligned hacktivist group attempted to flood the ticketing gateway with a DDoS attack on opening night, the AI defense system rerouted the traffic to a black hole server within milliseconds. The actual fans at the gate were completely unaware that a battle had just taken place. Another major challenge in the Alps is connectivity. You have 5G towers in remote mountain passes that are critical for telemetry and safety. These edge devices are prime targets. To counter this, Italy deployed immutable hardware. These are devices with read-only operating systems that wipe themselves clean upon any unauthorized modification attempt. This ensures that a physical hack on a mountainside sensor cannot propagate back to the central network. Now let us shift our focus to North America for case study 2, the Continental Shield. While Italy defends the mountains, North America prepares for a logistical behemoth. The 2026 World Cup involves 48 teams, 104 matches, and 16 host cities spread across Canada, the US, and Mexico. The complexity here is data sovereignty. How do you share threat intelligence about a suspected terrorist crossing from Tijuana to San Diego without violating the privacy laws of Mexico or the US? The solution was the creation of a unified cyber command. For the first time, a trilateral fusion cell has been established. This is not just about sharing IP addresses of bad actors, it is about harmonizing what normal looks like. An anomaly in Toronto must be instantly recognizable as a threat to a stadium in Guadalajara. The defenders here are worried about a specific type of attack called the urgency trap. A new playbook released by Global IT Communications warns that the biggest threat to the World Cup is not a complex zero-day exploit, but weaponized urgency. During the tournament, the pressure to just get it done is immense. If a VIP credential fails at a gate, the default human reaction is to bypass the security protocol to avoid a scene. Attackers know this. They engineer friction to force staff to bypass controls. The defense against this is context-aware authentication. Security systems in 2026 utilize behavioral biometrics. This analyzes how a user types, how they hold their device, and even their walking gait to authenticate staff continuously. It removes the friction of passwords while increasing security, allowing the show to go on without opening the back door. But technology is only half the story. Behind the AI and the firewalls are the people. This brings us to the human element and the Cyber Shield exercise. Held annually, the 2026 iteration of Cyber Shield was not just a simulation, it was a rehearsal for reality. More than 1,000 participants from the Army and Air National Guard gathered alongside civilian partners to defend against a red team that mimicked the exact tactics of top-tier nation-state actors. A key innovation tested here was the agentic SOC, or Security Operations Center. The sheer volume of alerts in 2026 is too high for humans to triage alone. AI agents now handle Tier 1 and Tier 2 analysis, automatically investigating alerts, isolating infected endpoints, and drafting incident reports. This changes the human role. Human defenders are no longer analysts, they are investigators and strategists. They step in only when the AI encounters a novel situation or when a decision requires ethical judgment. This human-machine teaming was the deciding factor in the exercise, allowing blue teams to outmaneuver red teams who were using AI-only attack vectors. On the federal level, the response has been robust. In February 2026, the FBI unveiled Operation Winter Shield. This initiative marks a shift from incident response to preemptive resilience. The FBI is not waiting for the call that a stadium has been hacked. They are proactively pushing threat packages to private industry. These are specific, actionable intelligence reports on vulnerabilities being targeted right now. The operation emphasizes that a chain is only as strong as its weakest vendor. A stadium might be secure, but the third-party company managing the hot dog stands might not be. Operation Winter Shield provides free, military-grade vulnerability scanning for every vendor associated with critical infrastructure events, effectively closing the supply chain backdoor that plagued the early 2020s. Finally, let us look at the tech stack of 2026. What does the arsenal of a modern cyber defender actually look like? First, we have post-quantum cryptography, or PQC. With NIST standards finalized, 2026 is the year of migration. Critical communication channels for the World Cup and Olympics are being encrypted with lattice-based cryptography, protecting them against future quantum computer attacks. Second, we have blockchain for data integrity. To fight deepfakes and media manipulation, official event footage and press releases are cryptographically signed on a private blockchain. If a video of a riot surfaces on social media, news agencies can instantly verify its cryptographic signature. If there is no signature, it is a fake. Third, we have self-healing networks. Utilizing software-defined networking and AI, networks can now heal themselves. If a router is compromised, the network detects the anomaly, isolates the device, spins up a virtual instance to replace the lost capacity, and reroutes traffic, all in microseconds. As the snow melts in Cortina and the final whistle blows in the 2026 World Cup final, the legacy of these events will not just be the medals awarded or the goals scored. It will be the architecture of resilience built to protect them. Cyber Shield 2026 proves that in a fractured world, digital security is the ultimate team sport. It requires the seamless cooperation of the National Guard, private tech giants, international intelligence agencies, and local volunteers. We have entered an era where we no longer just secure computers. We secure reality. The ability to trust what we see on the screen, to trust that the lights will stay on, and to trust that our data remains ours, is the victory that matters most. And in 2026, that victory is being won, packet by packet, in the silent, invisible war of the Cyber Shield. Thanks for listening to Fun Facts Online.